Hey guys, welcome to the Red Hacks. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Ray Rad here with the Red Hacks. All right, so basic tools you need for the job: screwdriver, needle nose pliers, wire cutters, back tape. You need wire, outlets, the gang box depending on the project you're doing. This one, because there's an outlet there, and we're basically making this something that you have like this into something where we have 2 here and also 6 more there, so they have enough places to plug in. Give you guys some simple tricks on what to do when you need to set up extra plugs. So we have a little project where they have too many things plugged into a double socket. So what we're going to do is we're going to give them some extra sockets where they can, plug stuff in without overloading the circuit or without actually having to put in one splitter to another splitter to another splitter. So, you have less chance of electrical fire or whatnot. So, simple connections for these things. We need a multi-gang box. This is a 4-gang box. I got a 3-gang cover on it, so we can put our sockets on it, or outlets, however you want to call it. So what I like to do is to do things on the table before we actually put it on the job site, so we're not spending too much time on the job site and trying to drag all the kinds of tools and everything else on site. So this is the back of my truck. I have a mobile truck. We can go to the job site, and basically I have the basic tools to do multiple projects on the job site. So we're here. What we're going to do is we're going to show you the inside in a second, but on the outside, what we're going to do is we're going to do these plugs. So these are regular simple outlets. 2 connections for 2 different plugs. What we're going to do is on this little project site, we're going to give them 10 places to plug in, so they don't have to just overload the circuit. Some of the basic stuff that I want to teach you guys and show you guys are a lot of people ask me, how do you connect the plugs? How do you know which side to connect to or whatnot? So on the outlets, I'm just going to show it to the camera a little bit closer. Probably be able to see it, zoom in. Okay, you have a small hole and big ones for the plugs to go in. The small one's usually the hot, where the actual voltage is, and the other one's the neutral. You also have a ground, so if anybody wants, this is usually connected to ground. So, to prevent electrical shock or whatnot. So, simple ways to remember, okay? Black always goes to the gold. White always goes to the silver, and green is the ground that goes to the green. So I remember like this: with black, gold, silver, white. So they're always color coded in all the outlets, so you can kind of get the hang of it, whatnot. So we have our wire. What I like to do is we're gonna do some pigtails on these outlets before we actually put them on the job site. So I like to make the pigtails, what we call them in the industry, cut the wires. Usually, you want to go about 1 inch on each side for the connections. Got our needle nose pliers, and white goes to the silver side. Silver, and what we do, we'll just tighten it up. Again. On the black side. Okay, so now we have our pigtails connected. So what we can do is we can jump it from one to the next. So I like to connect them in series. take our next one, connect it to our next gold one. And our neutral. Connect it to our neutral. Okay. Just so you can see the connections. We do this, we're gonna do this again, so we could have 3 of them for here. And we're gonna do the next one, so we have 2 in here. So we're gonna get a total of 10 locations to plug in. And we're gonna show you how to, once we do the job on the job site, we'll show you the rest of the connections. But this is just to do the pigtail, and when you connect them in series, you also connect your ground, connect the ground to the box, and just go from there. So we're just showing you this part right now, and we'll show you the next parts after, once we get set up. So do 2 more right here. Now, usually I have big hands, but anyway, about 9 inches, 8 or 9 inches, something like this. More than enough to do the pigtails. Cut it a little bit more. It's about 1 inch.
Okay.
So one of the things you want to make sure when you're actually cutting the wire, you want to do about 1 inch. So when you do the turn, you have bare connections from here. That's going to go right in around our wire, comes right out to the edge. If you see how it's right to the here. Okay, in order to get a perfect connection and perfect, because if you do it less and you have the rubber parts, the covering, the jacket as it's called in the industry, if you have the jacket underneath here, you don't have you don't have a good connection. So the current you can have sparks, you can have shorts, you can have all kinds of different things. So always make sure that when you're doing it, that the jacket is bared off all the way up to here. So this is no good. This is no good. So that's no good. I'm going to cut it. Cut that. I want to do at least 1 inch. Augusto's training, so you know he's learning. When you do this, you see? So when you put it on here.
Open space. Get it.
Okay? Do the other side. That's an extra one for this one here. You need 1 more here. Connect here to that one. You have 3. The next thing while he's doing that, show you a little bit of the trick. It's very important. If the inspector catches you, it's going to fail you. So once you bend. So one of the other things, remember in a rule of thumb, righty tighty, lefty loosey. So right tightens the screw, left loosens the screw. So we got righty tighty, lefty loosey. When you're putting these things in, you always want to make sure that you put it in the rotation of where you screwed it in so it comes out. So since the loop is this way, you want to put it in this way. So when you tighten the screw, you're making it tight with the rotation of the screw. If you're putting it the other way, which is the incorrect way. When you tighten, you have the possibility of the wire coming loose when you're tightening it. So sometimes you have a loose connections, bad connections. I've seen electricians do all kinds of things. So try to do the right way if you're just learning. Okay, once you have this in here, you can always tighten it. Okay, it's tight. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go to our third one. So make this one into this connection. Yes.
Necesito mandarle dinero a Alexander.
The what?
I need to send money to Alexander, the Staco guy.
Tell him to come see me.
No, I don't know, he's still working
Okay.
somewhere else. He's gonna continue working tomorrow in Germany.
Okay. Wait, doesn't have a car? Doesn't have a car?
Car?
Yeah, you can't come over here and grab the money?
No, he said sell to him.
Oh, you want to sell him?
Yeah.
Sell him, I'll give you the money, no problem. Sell him 1,000.
Yo soy el banco.
Huh?
Yo soy el banco.
Yeah.
Dame un cheque.
Dame un cheque.
Where is that bar? Ahora.
Ya.
No.
Okay.
Se suelta también.
Okay, so take this up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna connect one, so we have 3 of these connected already. So get one more black.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna have our connections for in the box is making the black right now. We're gonna connect our line, our neutral. We're gonna connect it to here. Okay, why is this box? And make the connection to the other one here on this side. One of the things I highly recommend, okay, some guys skip this step, but it's very, very, very important. And I've been shocked before because people don't use electrical tape when they're taking out switches or working with live wire. Sometimes I don't know the circuit, so I don't want to shut off the whole house in order to find out, which one is connecting the plug. I don't recommend you working with live wire. I've been doing this for about 30 years, so I have a little more experience. Not afraid of live wire, even though it's dangerous and it can kill you. So proceed with caution. Don't do this at home, kids, as you say. All right. So electrical tape, very important. Black vinyl. Electricity, currents go through anything that's metal. So any kind of metal objects that it touches, it becomes live. So you have a chance of getting electrocuted or shocked. So if somebody's coming to work on this, for example, or another outlet similar to this, if they grab this like this, where they're touching the neutral and the hot, they're definitely going to get shocked. If they touch the hot in the ground, they're definitely going to get shocked. So you got to be cautious. Be mindful when you're working, be mindful of others. So what I recommend is always, always, always after you install a light switch or outlet or whatever else that you're doing, spend a little time. I know it takes an extra minute, but definitely something that's got to be done. TikTok, YouTube, Guys, this is my boy Dan the Man. They call him.
Yo, if you need a
Jump
job
rope.
done right, you call this guy, all right?
This is the jump rope dude. If you guys don't know, check him out on YouTube. I'll probably put a link below where you guys can check out his profile.
Hell yeah.
My boy, no problem, man.
Do your thing.
When I say we do this on the table, because it's a lot easier to do this here than trying to drag all this on the job site and have to do this. So whatever we can do on the table, we do it on the table. This is my table. You know, your table could be the ground, could be a physical table, or wherever else you want to keep your workstation. And we'll screw these in. Yeah, put the first one in. Just put it in just a little bit. That's good. Oh, shit. Don't do what I do. Sometimes not paying attention. I tape up the screw. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't expect you to be, but again, you have to be mindful of these things when you're doing the job. Again, you know, it's not complicated, but if there's a system, if you follow the system, it's how do we say it? Easy money. Easy money.
Don't be shy, Augusto.
Don't be shy. Say easy money.
Easy money.
Okay. Grab do we have the gun out? The drill?
Yeah. You
Can you
want to?
grab the drill gun? Yeah. With
This one's okay, right?
yeah, grab the other one. For our other cover, let's see. Here we go. So for our 2 gang covers, this is 3 gangs. I got this one is a 2 gang cover. Again, if you guys want to do this at home or want to do somewhere else, I can put the links on some of this material in the bio, so you guys can order it if you like. Put it and just screw it in. All right. Again. All right. Again. Okay. Yeah, sure. All right, so we have this. It's already completed. You can see the back. All right, so this, when we get to the job site, we just have to basically connect two wires, and everything else is a easy connection. Screw it on, so we don't have to spend a lot of time inside. If this is going into a janitorial room in a dental office. Yeah, so this is the mishmash of the craziness that we have, you know, with orange electricity running across to the other side.